Hey everyone, got a really quick screencast for you. I'm currently working on this blog post for SitePen, and it's all about using the paint timing API. And somewhere down this post, we've got this section, viewing paint metrics in the Chrome DevTools. And we figured that, rather than demonstrating this through screenshots, it might be a little more helpful if you had a video to accompany it. So let's get into it. First of all, very quickly, what is the paint timing API? Well, if you call performance.getEntries by paint, you get this array back, and this array shows you how you get the start time for first paint and first content for paint. Now, without going into too much detail as to what those are, I just want to show you how you can get this information also in the performance panel. So to get this, I'm going to hit this start profiling and reload the page button. And then behind the scenes, DevTools is reloading the page and collecting a bunch of performance metrics for it. Okay, now I know this can be a little overwhelming to look at, but one thing that I want you to pay attention to, if you go to settings, experiments, just make sure you have this paint timing markers enabled right there. Let me escape that. The result of enabling that paint timing markers experiment is that you get these long dashed vertical lines going across your performance recording. And the idea with these vertical lines is they show you significant milestones in your page recording. So if I zoom into, for example, this one over here, you see this line in the timeline overview corresponds to this right here. Oh, in fact, there's two. That's kind of interesting. So you can hover over that. And you see that represents the first meaningful paint candidate. And the one right next to it, can we hover? No, there's a little bug where you can't hover over these markers directly, but you get the gist. You can zoom into this one, for example, and that is a load event. And what's nice is you can hover over the screenshots that DevTools records for you, and you can understand, oh, right, so at this point in time, we got, whatever, first meaningful paint or first paint. That was it. Just wanted to show you that really quick screenshot for how to enable that. I'm currently using this in Chrome version 63. And just to recap, you want to go to, in fact, experiments, and just make sure that paint timing markers experiments is enabled. Once you reload the performance panel, you should get these long vertical lines, which again represent the data that we're basically talking about in this blog post.